Good afternoon. This is nothing to do with numbers. I may add them at the end, but we do not know. But if I saw what you seeded, then no, if you seed what I saw, then a tree would fall down. A cow sat down beside me, and what did he say? He said, "Move over." If you had to vote, would you bring your horse to say nay? If you had a clock and it was not working properly, would you bring your chicken to cluck? If you had a duck and you were at dinner, would you give it the bill? If you had a dog and you were a man, would you give it your bone? And if you had a cat, would you call it your pussy? Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, the way words work. The English language, the most played with language we will ever see. And from this 1 minute of time, I will take you on to the next section of numbers, which is all about number 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 7 is 21, 2 and 1 is 3, 1 and 2 is 3, 3 is 3. 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24, 2 and 4 is 6, 6 times 7 is 42, 4 and 2 is 6. 9 times 1 is 9, 4 times 9 is 36, 9 times 7 is 63, 47 reverses 36, 63, 47 reverses 24, 42, and 47 reverses 12, 21. Creation. 3 times 2, 5, and 8. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 8 is 24. 1 and 5 is 6, 2 and 4 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 8 is 48, 4 and 8 is 12, 3 plus 0 is 3, 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 1 and 2 is 3, 2 and 8 now come together. 9 times 2 is 18, 1 and 8 is 9, 9 times 5 is 45, 4 and 5 is 9, 9 times 8 is 72, 7 and 2 is 9. None of the numbers repeat. No 3, no 6, 2, 4, 6 different numbers. 3 numbers are not here. 1, 2, 3 is missing, 4, 5, 6 is missing, and 9 is missing. When we work on 258, there is no 3, 6, 9. 9 is used, there's only 3 and 6. 3 and 6 is now evaluated right over here. 333, 666, 999. 999. 333, 666, but because of the 0, this becomes 393, the skies of Saturn. The skies of Saturn, when we add them up, it becomes 20, 41, and 62. Representation of the queen, of your DNA, of number 26, of the division of the high heavens. What is the division of the high heavens? I'm going to show you on this page back over here. That 8 is a reflection of 1/4. That 6 is a reflection of 1/2. That 4 is a reflection of a whole. And that 3 is the diameter split, revalued at 2 to 1, because it shows 2 sides, the above world and the below world, from one side over to the next, because it's a shift. It's a shift. 1, 1, 1 on the corner. This is just like Rubik's Cube. This would be the numbers you would run on Rubik's Cube. 1, 1, 1 becomes 3 in the corner. 3 plus 1 times 1 times 1 is only 1. Total value of the corner, 4. 3 times 3 times 3 plus 333 equals 36, equals 9. 4, 9. This corner becomes 7, 7, 7, 21. Or 7 times 7 times 7, 343 equals 10, and 3 equals 1 and 3. Same corners. 9, 9, 9 equals 729. 7 and 9 is 16, and 2 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 1 and 8 is 9. 2 and 7 and 9. And they reflect this cube. 2 with 7 ghosts, 1 with 8 ghosts. So that is the reflection of the simpleness of the cube. The center core, 5555, is 625. If you multiply 41 times 625, it equals to 25,625, the same numbers. Equals to 645, the Federation Fox DMV motor vehicle distribution. What does that mean? This means what's running everything are these numbers over here. 64 and 5. 45 runs through the sun, east-west running through the sun. 6 times 4, 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is creation, 30. 6 times 4, creation of the clock, 24. 5 times 4 is 20, 120. This 120 is the seventh gate because 1 through 20 added is 210. 1 through 15 added equals to 120. This would be the pool table reflection and also the dartboard reflection. Now I'm saying this quick because there's a lot of things to go through. This is 10:30 and 22:30 in time. This is 3 o'clock, 1500 hours. This is 90 degrees past. This is 45 degrees for. And what is this? This is the number sign. This is the number sign. When 1 runs over to 6, 1 goes up and over to 6. See this? So it's upside down. I'm doing this not reverting to the calculator. I'm doing it reverting to the telephone. Now the opposite of 1 into 6, 7, is 9 down into 4, 13, and 7 down into 5, 6. 7, 5, 6 is the reflection of 1, 5, 6. And this would be the same sign as in the Great Britain sign, right over here. By the way, Messer, thank you very much. The Great Britain sign is plus, divided, add, and subtract inside that sign. So here we have the number scale, 1 and 6 equals to 7, and the time is 3 o'clock, or let's use 6 o'clock at night. We're going to use a 24-hour clock. We're going to go 6 at night over here, and we're going to go 22:30 over here. 22:30 and 6 equals to 28:3 or 283. Why do I do that? Because there really is no minus. You take the left side, you take the right side, you take the minus and the plus. You're always going to have a plus at the end. The plus evaluation. What is the plus evaluation? The plus evaluation is the difference. There's always going to be a difference, and whatever the difference is, it's always a plus. Because if it was a minus, it would still be a plus. Doesn't matter where it ends up. I have a dice. I have this side of the dice. Let's say on this side it's 4, and this side it's 3. Doesn't matter if I'm 8 to the minus and 2 to the plus. Still, the total difference is 10. The minute there's a difference, it's always a plus. The water went up, the water went down. If the water was 6 feet high, the water can't be. Only thing the water can do is just go away. Can the water be below the surface? Yes, but then there's still a water count. Where did the water go? It went below the surface. Oh, must be falling. The other piece I was working on yesterday was the orange. Here is the core of the orange. Let's say you're looking down. What goes over here? The orange gets plugged in over here. All our fruits, all our vegetables, whatever it is, only the human being, you do not see the tail, but there still is a tail end because until the man plugs the woman, there's always a tail, and that's what the tails and the plugs are used for, to feed the juices. This over here is a value. The value of this I always configure is 5555. Okay, it's 555 to 1. If you're looking at the chopping this off in a triangle, remember the difference in the understanding of what a triangle is, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we cut the orange in half, okay, pending on how we cut it in half is whether or not you're going to leave the bottom of the orange to the top of the orange or the two sides of the orange. There is a difference. Here's the left side, here's the right side. We're going to slice the orange. This is the 5-5 center value. 5-5 center value. 2, 1, 2. Why? Because there's only one center to a full hole on the other side. Now what is this is very hard to explain, because if I repeated that dot, okay, 2 more times, one on each side of the dice, let's say this way, right? There's still a space in between. Each dot has a value of 5, 5, 5. It takes up an area value of 5. There's 9 area values. That's a 45 face value to this one. 90 in the reflective side. So I'm having a hard time explaining what this half is over here. This is the half with the flesh. Do you notice the 2 eyes over here and the mouth? It's going like... Right. So I'm having a hard time. Half, quarter, center part, flesh, slice the orange, finding and hanging the areas. So the whole center area is bare, nothing grows there. I'm not really sure where else to go with this. What am I doing? Somebody asked me today, what do I do? And I just make awareness in realities. Here's a reality, here's an awareness to this reality. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Who has the answer? Those who are working in science right now. It doesn't matter what science you're in. I'm quite sure if I walked in there, I will find something that will show a difference, and you will fill the gap with what my equations will create. I believe so. Raphael 7286. Constellation of Pegasus. 8 and 6, 14 equals 5. 7 and 2 equals 9. 9 times 5, 45. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2, 9, 14, 23. It says win big red. What is big red? Win the big red dog with the black nose. Thank you for watching. Black equals 29. 6 and 5 is white. 29 is 11. Red is 27, 9, 9, 11, black and red. Thank you for watching.